to In the Library with Marsha and Adrian, brought to you by the Bedford Branch of the Monroe County Library System in Monroe County, Michigan. Welcome to In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. It is currently 8:45 a.m. on March 3rd, and we have with us today a special guest.
Henry Lievens. I think it's 8:46 to be more accurate.
Okay, I'm wrong on time.
That's how this is going to go. So we have Henry Lievens today. Do you want to share your resume and some of the things that you do, or do you want me to? Tell us who is Henry Lievens?
A lot of a sense of modesty. I'll let you...
Oh, okay, great. So Henry, I used to love your flyer when it would have the ABCs, where you were attorney, beekeeper, county commissioner, ABCs. I added D, dad.
Now, I did bring some eggs this morning, so I skipped the letter D, went to E, so I don't know.
Eggs, farmer.
I have a duck on my farm. Does that count for D?
Perfect. I said dad. Dad counts, because we're going to talk about that too. He does a little bit of everything. Local lawyer, local attorney here in Bedford. You've done multiple programs for us. You have done, besides beekeeping, you've done a CCW course. You've done law courses or classes before. In fact, I thought we should do like lunch with Lievens Law. I love alliteration. I thought maybe on a Friday we could have lunch. People could come in. Beep, bop, boop.
I thought this was going to be catered, so I'm a little bit suspect on lunch. I was offered a partially brewed Keurig and a stale donut. So before you promise people a lunch, maybe I could review the menu.
Or maybe we'll just say like we'll just have water with Henry Lievens.
Yeah, chips. Here's your chips.
So yes, so we'll definitely have that coming in our future. You've done a lot of things for us. You'll be coming up doing another program for our One Book, One Community in the spring on beekeeping, because that goes along with the book, The River. We also, your wife, I always have to brag about your wife. She's done amazing things for us before too, with like her art classes and her art programs. She's pretty awesome. And your children. I was going to talk about them. I heard a rumor that they were pretty dapper at the Women of Bedford Tea. Do you want to talk about the tea at all a little bit here? Because I was unable to go.
A wonderful event. They had all of us local D-list celebrities come out and serve tea and crumpets to the ladies of the Bedford Ladies United, and they generate money for charitable local causes and just really have a fun time at Leroy's Hall. It's been a couple years because of the pandemic. It was shut down, and I think this year's attendance was probably double, if not triple, of what it was back in 2020. So I am proud to say that they all had proper minds about them. They chose myself as the best waiter of the morning. Maybe try to get me to be quiet, and here's your award and go away.
Perfect. Well, and I heard the boys looked pretty amazing and were brought up on stage, so I was sad to miss that. I was sad to miss the boys.
Coming event that I'm excited about. We're also, in addition to the Bedford Tea, this year they're bringing back the trade fair.
Yes, the library. We have a booth there too. We will plan on being out there as well. We're right around the corner from you. I always hit you up when we're at the trade fair. But so tell me some of the things that we'll expect at Henry Lievens' booth at the trade fair.
Well, probably I'll have some swag, because let's be candid, it promotes local business, but really it's adult trick-or-treating. So everybody needs to come out and get your nail files, your notepads, and pencils. This year, though, it's only one day. So if you don't make it Saturday, it's not, because typically it was a 2-day event. So it's just only going to be Saturday. So mark your calendars, because if you're not there on the 11th, there won't be anybody there on the 12th.
Right. Saturday, March 11th. Come on out. See the library. See Henry. We're giving stuff away, too. Obviously, books. We're a library. We actually are going to have some local authors at our table this year, too, in addition, because, we're the library.
In the past, usually I have a little raffle where folks that stop by, if you write your name, your phone number down, at the conclusion I draw, and the lucky winner gets a basic estate planning package.
Oh, nice. That's a good giveaway.
For Michigan only. Only Michigan license, just to make that little qualification. Some folks from Ohio come up
We
here.
do.
Of course, they're welcome.
We get a lot of Ohio folks here at the library, too, as well.
Okay, if I could break in with one question that our listeners desperately want to know.
I plead the fifth.
Fair enough. So moving on to my second question. Do you believe in putting pineapple on a pizza?
Have you been installing monitoring devices in the Lievens family household? This is a little bit of a contentious issue. I thought we were going to talk about light topics like gun control and the death penalty. And you're going to go right to pineapple on pizzas?
That's the way.
No pineapple on pizzas. It's an abomination.
Don't tell Tori.
Don't tell my missus or half of my children.
So basically, you get pineapple on your pizza. Is that what we're
Fully
saying?
Under protest. We did do it recently this past weekend, and my youngest screaming around the house, no pineapple on pizza. So
You're trying to win him over. At pizza, your pizza parties are a blast. I've been to a lot of good, fun pizza parties at your house, including like Ghostbuster themed and other. He does it upright. He does his parties upright at his place.
I am saddened that no longer Papa Eli's. That was my down the road pizza place. We've now replaced Papa with Pizza Primo. Are we allowed to do plugs?
Sure.
All right.
Anything local. If you guys want to be on our podcast, come join us, Pizza Primo.
Pizza Primo does an amazing deep dish Chicago style pizza that makes you feel you're right there in the Windy City. And I might add, no pineapple. I don't believe they even permit pineapple on their deep dishes.
Oh, that's great.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I don't want to get cease and desist from my pizza place.
Right, that's true. I usually just go there for the buffet. I never thought about the deep dish, so I learned something new as well.
All right, another important question that people desperately want to know. If you could remove a color from existence, which color would you remove?
Plaid.
Now, like
plaid or paisley. That's
any
a
plaid,
toss-up.
like buffalo plaid, black tartan plaid, like any plaid. Is it all offensive to you?
Any of the particular plaids that pretentious whiskey snobs pretending to be of some kind of Scottish descent, wear that would have ordinarily lost all of said ancestry in their first nosebleed. That plaid.
Okay, perfect.
Is this being recorded?
Yes, it all
All
is.
right.
Don't worry. All right, so then you have more questions.
I'm loving these questions.
Well, one of the things I was
This is
going
a lot like how my interrogatories go. Just completely off topic.
You can do another one. Go ahead.
We're playing good cop, bad cop, and we're not sure which one's the good cop. So
I'm not sure either.
We trade our roles a lot. I did want to talk a little bit about this too, because I wanted you to maybe stay today, but maybe a different time since I know you have to go today. But Adrian is also doing this oral history project on COVID-19, which like on our podcast, because he makes it really easy. I've already done mine. You can come, you can email Adrian or call the library. You can set up your appointment to just sit and have a chat with him with the way. You could even do it probably together, Betsy, as well. You could collectively kind of share your experiences during COVID-19, some things prior to, things afterwards. And that's just your show. I should let you talk about it instead of me. I just wanted to say how great it was.
if you can,
But candidly, my perspective, because we got to take the, lemons and make lemonade.
Correct.
So of course the pandemic was a terrible time. No one can discount that. But due to those unfortunate circumstances, some positive things have come from it. For instance, utilize technology. Sitting down here today and doing our podcast, you've gone to people a lot of the Zoom meetings and stuff. I mean, I know we make fun of it. But,
That's exactly what I said in my oral history. All the positive, the good things that have come from COVID.
and I like to kind of try to keep my glass half full. And just in my profession in court, I say it's rare, but every week I find myself in person court hearings. But for the nuisance, things, we do that via Zoom now, so you don't have to clog the courthouses for scheduling. I shouldn't say nuisance, for the housekeeping matters, in case the judge is
and
listening.
time, or just time. I mean, that's what I've said. It's very time saving as well.
Except, especially for us. Let's be candid. Monroe County probably wasn't well conceived when they put the county seat on the furthest corner from us.
Right,
So
where we're at.
So for Whiteford and Bedford folks to be able to have the opportunity to elect a Zoom attendance for official meetings versus having to drive across maybe not always the best roads and the best circumstances is.
Take that up with your county commissioner.
Road commissioner.
Yeah.
Road commissioner.
Okay.
Delegation is the hallmark of effective leadership.
Did you have another question? Another burning question, Adrian?
okay, I have two questions for you. Okay, so the most important one here.
Is water wet or does it make things wet?
That's a good one.
Tree falling in the woods. Anyone hear it? I'll stop it.
Okay, so if you could travel through time, would you choose to go forwards or backwards?
Backwards.
Okay.
Backwards. That's easy.
That's because we're getting old.
Any particular place, time?
Fifth grade.
Sixth grade.
Sixth grade. We just
grade.
determined before we started this that Henry doesn't remember sixth grade. He's either blocked it out or. So we were just discussing it. We have sixth graders here today. You might hear them in the background. And we were talking about that. Henry, you could go back to sixth grade and remember some things.
Maybe there's a reason why I don't want to remember.
So where would you go? Where would be
Awkward
your
time.
answer? I answered for you.
I have no idea. Just backwards.
Okay.
Maybe to the exact beginning. Do I remember everything or do I have to just start all over?
No, you do remember everything. You're just
Everything?
traveling through time.
Well, then, post-childbirth.
Something you said. This is right up your alley, Adrian.
I was born at a young age.
Goodness. I was promised this would be professional and on topic.
You've never met Marsha.
Are there any Matrix? How many people are listening to this?
You'll find out.
Like 20?
Share it with your friends.
Oh, I'll share it with my friends.
Okay.
I remember one
after this,
time
I hope
doing
everyone.
a video of installing a B package, and promising the prospective viewers that bee packages are very docile and bees aren't stinging until they've occupied the hive and made it their colony. And about that point, a bee nailed me,
Right, as you was telling me.
right on the elbow or something in a painful, delicate spot. And I remember a week or so later, all the judges watching this video, particularly the late Judge Wiper, who I miss dearly,
me too.
getting the best chuckle in the world, seeing me get nailed by a honeybee. And I'm like, come on, Judge, where's the compassion and the humanity?
Okay, just because we are in a library here, I do have to ask.
I'm too loud.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading a bunch of different books. Every night we try to read before bedtime. So we're reading, and because I'm attention deficit, candidly, we're reading Treasure Island, The Hobbit, King Arthur.
Oh, yes, his namesake.
And we just finished Call of the Wild.
Those are great books to be reading, because I thought you were going to say Mo and Piggy, but look at that. Look at you go.
And then additionally, the kids' books were like that.
Sure,
But,
those are great. Those are
but
great.
candidly, it's a little bit for Dad because the denser the book that they can listen to at first, the quicker they go to sleep. I mean, there's a
For sure.
there's a reason for their nighttime reading.
Well, and also we've talked about this before with other different guests, but it's different when you reread it something as an adult. So maybe when you read Treasure Island as a boy, if you read it as a boy, and then you read it again as an adult, I feel like it's a whole different perspective. Or seeing it in your boy's eyes, I think that's a great thing to do.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think at this
Yeah.
hour I need to make it.
You do. Is there
back to the
anything else
office.
you'd like to share? You'd like our listeners here, since you're going to share this with all
I
your
hope
friends?
I get invited again.
Oh, yes, of course. You can be a regular, and we'll set up lunch with Lievens Law.
I thought we were going to discuss ban lists after the recording.
Ban lists.
Ban lists.
Oh.
You may not. Yeah, sure, you'll be invited back. Wink,
You
wink,
censor
wink.
art. This is art here, art in the making. Right.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us
Good
today.
morning,
Have a
everybody.
wonderful
I look
day.
forward to the next time.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Good luck.
Nichols?
Marsha said to talk about whatever I want to talk about. So listen,
That's dangerous.
today we're going to be discussing the shows that I've been watching lately. We Have a Ghost. Terrible.
Is that a show? We have a ghost?
It's a movie on Netflix.
I've not
It's
even
terrible.
heard of that. So
It's
don't.
got David Harbour.
Okay.
And I thought it'd be good because it had David Harbour in it, but it's so boring.
No, yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, now that we're going to lose, I'm going to cut that. Now we're going to talk about things going on at your local library, courtesy of Marsha.
So again, we talked about the trade fair together as a group, but I also wanted to remind you that the library will be there too on the 11th. But before that, on Tuesday, March 7th, will this be airing before Tuesday? I
have no idea.
I'm sure it will. If you get this in time, come on out Tuesday night at 7 for our Blues Day, or Tuesdays are Blues Days at the Bedford Branch. Peter, Mad Cat, Roos, Karma Quartet, Bedford Library, Tuesday, March 7th at 7 o'clock.
We have Microsoft Word Basics Saturdays on March 4th, 11th, and 18th from 2 to 3 o'clock. This is a 3-week entry-level course to teach you the basics of Microsoft Word, covering basic formatting and tools, templates, tables, and charts, all the fun stuff that you could ever want.
And so for the movie watchers out there, we have a classic film series. So the next one is going to be on March 21st. We are showing Sabrina from 1954. Come on out and see Humphrey Bogart, Audrey Hepburn. That is going to be on March 21st at 1 o'clock. It's a classic movie matinee here at the Bedford Library.
Drop-in device advice going on the first and third Tuesdays of the month from 1:30 to 3 p.m. See, coming up we'll have March 7th and March 21st. Come in, talk to one of our librarians about whatever's ailing you and your electronic devices.
So for the younger crowd, we still have the Reading with Rabbits on Mondays. Dumbledore's Army will meet on March 15th for all you Harry Potter teens and tweens. That's right after school on the third Wednesday of the month at 2:30. Family Trivia Night will be coming up on Tuesday, March 28th at 6:30 for all ages. Trivia, that should, Adrian, are you bringing your family to Family Trivia Night? You are a trivia buff.
No.
Okay. And I was talking a little bit about our One Book, One Community that's coming up the river. Henry Lievens is talking about doing a program for that as well. But we also have a movie series going on for all ages, but we happen to have an interactive movie series for teens. So on Wednesday, March 22nd and Wednesday, March 29th, we're going to be showing Happy Feet and Wall-E. And the interactive movie, when you come, it's right after school, or 2:40, so right after school, walk on over. And when you come, you get a kit, and it's interactive. So you do things that they're doing on the screen, or you do things with each other. So that is also for the teens.
If I could plug some stuff coming up just real quick here. We don't have flyers in front of us, but on the 27th of this month, we will have the third Quizzical. If you want to register yourself with a team of up to 5 persons, that'll be going on Monday, the 27th at 6 p.m. The first 2 have been a lot of fun. We've had some really interesting trivia, a lot of good times, snacks to be had. Also, if I could plug another program, on March 30th at 6 p.m., that's a Thursday, the Bedford History Series will have its second presenter, University of Toledo's Barbara Floyd, covering disability history in the Glass City. If you're interested in those, check them out. Another thing which I don't have a date, it's on the calendar, but I've forgotten the date. If you're interested in grown-up gaming night, number 2 is on the calendar.
May 15th or something. It's a Saturday night.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's a little ways out, but just check the calendar. You'll see it coming up.
Wonderful. One last thing. This is going to take place in April, but April is National Poetry Month, and I'll probably mention this again, but you can submit poetry to the library for prizes of all ages. We have categories of all ages. National Poetry Month contest in April at the library.
All right. Last week's trivia question was, which show featured... It was Star Trek.
Yes.
I don't remember what the...
Where no man has gone before. Well, the funny thing was I love that you asked that and then Nancy answered it. That was my favorite part, that she answered the trivia question immediately. So that was really cute. But yes, Star Trek.
I'm going to have to edit in what the specific question was. So I'm going to... Yes, it was Star Trek. And so now we need to leave you with a trivia question for this week. Do you have a question for us, Marsha?
No.
What? Come on, Marsha.
I know. I had some, but I didn't bring them out. I know. Trivia is your jam.
All right. What was the first message sent by Morse code? What was the first message sent by Morse code? Do you have any guesses, Marsha?
No. I should know this answer because I talked about this recently, but I'm tricking myself, and no, I don't have a good guess.
Well, the correct answer was, do you have an answer for this, Marsha? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. You'll find out next time what was the first message sent by Morse code. Tune in. If you think you know, leave a comment in the comments down below. Thank you.
All right, and I am here with another segment of Marsha in the Community, and this time I am at Quimby for Books on Tap, which is one of our many book clubs at the library system. The Bedford Branch alone has maybe 10 or 12 book clubs, and they meet all at the library except for this one. So this is a special book club. We meet in a bar. Books on Tap. It's very fun. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but we have a fun, rowdy group of women that come, and men at the best. And men. We don't have men currently, but our book club has changed. But right now it's currently heavy on women and teachers and other professions. So we come and we meet at Quimby's, and we have food, and we eat here, obviously food and drink, and talk about books. But I have one of my very special friends from Books on Tap here joining me right now to do a quick interview. And I just wanted to know, so you're fairly new. When did you start coming to Books on Tap?
I started coming to Books on Tap the very end of last year, and I found it to be very fun. I mark it off every month on my calendar and look forward to coming and enjoying talking about the books and the delicious menu offerings here at Quimby's.
That's perfect. And how did you hear about Books on Tap?
Well, I am a nurse, and a lot of my friends are teachers, and they were all talking among themselves about coming, and I mentioned that nurses are also literate, and then they invited me, and I've been glad to come.
That's wonderful. I did say we're heavy on teachers now, but not everyone is a teacher. I'm not
correct.
A teacher, so you don't have to be a teacher to come.
No, you don't.
Sometimes I ask the teachers to run the questions, but they say they're off duty, and then we just end up doing it anyway. And so what's your favorite menu item so far here at Quimby's? We've only been here a few times, but what's your favorite menu?
I would definitely recommend the spinach and artichoke dip. Even if it's not on the menu, if you say please, they will bring it out for you.
Yeah, they have been great. They've been really accommodating to us and putting up with a lot of us here. We meet on the first Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock at Quimby's. What are you reading right now besides the book club book? What's something else that you're reading? Anything?
Well, I'm devoting a lot of time right now to television, but I certainly want to appear to be literate. And just last month when we were here, I asked Marsha for a book, and she faithfully brought it to me today, and I don't even have a library card. So imagine if you come, you're an established library patron, you're going to get top-notch service.
Well, we're taking care of that after tonight. I'm hooking you up with a card and a Hoopla account, and I'm getting the words.
I'm going to have the words. And a lot of people here mentioned they love listening to the books too, so you have many options.
Yeah, it definitely is for sure. Well, I've loved meeting you and having you come
to book club. You are definitely a tornado of joy and then some. I enjoy everything.
Well, I look forward to welcoming all you new members. I know you'll fit right in. It's been a great blessing to me, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you so much for joining us.
This has been In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. Yay! Clapping was terrible. I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to put this at the start.
This has been In the Library with Marsha and Adrian. Thank you for listening. Our opening and closing track was Off to Osaka by Kevin MacLeod.